What an ending to Monday Night Raw in Cleveland, Ohio. Kevin Owens hits the package pile driver on Sami Zayn to end it. CM Punk beats Sami Zayn in what I would consider a 4.5-star match. Had a lot of close calls, a lot of close finishes. CM Punk hits Sami Zayn with the GTS to end it. And we officially have 2 of the 6 members that are going to be competing in the Elimination Chamber match in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, at the Rogers Center at the Toronto Blue Jays Baseball Stadium, and they are CM Punk and John Cena. Next week, we're going to have Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio in a men's qualifying match. I'd imagine Logan Paul will get the victory there. We'll have John Cena, CM Punk, and Logan Paul. Then in a couple of weeks, we got Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor in a qualifying match. I'd imagine now that Punk's in, Seth Rollins is going to find his way in, and then we're going to get John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, and then 2 spots that I'm not really sure how they're going to fill. I could see AJ Styles getting in now because he has moved over to Monday Night Raw from Friday Night SmackDown. I could see potentially Damian Priest getting in. But other than that, I think they wrote Roman Reigns off until the Elimination Chamber when he'll probably attack Seth Rollins, maybe even CM Punk. I'm predicting a Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins triple threat at WrestleMania. I don't know what anybody else thinks. I think that's the match that happens. I think they might book it as Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins initially, and then CM Punk's favor from Paul Heyman is that he gets added to the match so that he can kick both their asses. I've heard other rumblings that maybe John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber match. Then you got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, and then CM Punk adds himself into that match because of Paul Heyman's favor. Then you get a triple threat between Cena, Rhodes, and Punk, which is not a bad idea. I kind of like that idea too. That's a dream match, not only for us wrestling fans around the world, but a match that Cody Rhodes probably never imagined himself having. Just imagine Cody Rhodes going from a guy that they didn't believe in to even play Cody Rhodes on TV. He had to play Stardust. For him to quit, walk out of the company with no guarantees that anything was going to happen. Then he makes up his own company with Tony Khan and a few other huge heavy-hitting investors to go toe-to-toe with WWE. And then he comes back to the place that he quit. Again, no real gamble as to anything that could happen big. He goes on to face Seth Rollins, one of Dusty's boys, at WrestleMania 38, and then he headlines WrestleMania in the main event against the top guy back-to-back years with Roman Reigns. Not to mention that he headlined WrestleMania both nights, one of those being against the electrifying Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the biggest star in sports entertainment. And then potentially this year he gets to main event WrestleMania with the 2 biggest stars of that generation in which he quit. John Cena and CM Punk. It's all coming back to Cody Rhodes. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. We'll see how that shapes out for WrestleMania. But the big news tonight is that both John Cena and CM Punk are in the Elimination Chamber match. Kevin Owens hitting the package pile driver on Sami Zayn to end the show. So let's get into that. Kevin Owens got taken out by Cody Rhodes in a very bad way. That power bomb through the ladder, and Kevin Owens landing honestly perfectly to the point where it made you think he just snapped his own fucking neck. But at the same time, it was a good crash for him, a good bump that he made look very vicious and scary. And it turns out that he's okay because he came back and attacked his so-called best friend wearing a Sami Zayn Forever t-shirt with a heart on it. My prediction for this is that they could either milk this, given that he hit him with the packaged pile driver. They could milk that to WrestleMania. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, brother versus brother, after decades of feuding with one another, being their best friends and feuding, and being their best friends and feuding, and being their best friends and feuding, and being their best friends and feuding. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn is a WrestleMania-worthy match, and it definitely makes more sense for Sami Zayn going into WrestleMania season. However, in 4 weeks, WWE is going to have 50,000 screaming fans in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, in their home country, in Canada. They're both from Montreal, but Toronto is close enough to where they will eat that up if they have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn on that card. Neither is lined up for a championship opportunity in the Elimination Chamber, so why not have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at the Elimination Chamber, have a 5-star match between the two, have the crowd go absolutely bananas, And then towards the end, Randy Orton returns, and then you have that feud going into WrestleMania between Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. At this point, with the Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Roman Reigns stuff, again, I think that would be a chaotic WrestleMania main event, to say the least, and I think it would be very entertaining to see. Despite some fans not really wanting to go that way, I am booking it. I am commenting on every single WWE channel on social media. Punk versus Reigns versus Rollins. Make it official for WrestleMania after the Elimination Chamber. If Seth Rollins enters the Elimination Chamber, maybe Roman Reigns enters the chamber too at some point. Maybe they make that announcement, and then those three can cancel each other out. Or Roman Reigns attacks Seth Rollins and costs him the championship opportunity inside the Elimination Chamber, allowing CM Punk to win potentially. I still think it would be the best call to have John Cena win the Elimination Chamber match. It's his last WrestleMania, guys. This is John Cena, the franchise, the face that runs the place, the 16-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I think you got to put him in the main event in his last WrestleMania. I know we have him for the entire year, on again, off again with his movie schedule. He's got like 30 something dates in the calendar. He's already had two of them with Raw on Netflix and the Royal Rumble. I think he needs to, he can't face Logan Paul. John Cena versus Logan Paul should not happen. Hopefully, will not happen at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. That would be like the stereotypical best for business match. John Cena, your franchise guy, Hollywood guy, versus Logan Paul, who has just as many followers on social media as the WWE does. Probably a best for business type match. It's John Cena's last WrestleMania. Have him main event it. He hasn't main evented a WrestleMania in 12 years. You're not overbooking him. He has been booked to lose the last 3 years of his career. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, either in a one-on-one match for the WWE title or this new idea that I'm hearing on the internet of John Cena versus Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk in a triple threat match would be A-okay with this guy. I think John Cena at very least deserves to main event a one-on-one match against Cody Rhodes for the WWE title. And, Cody Rhodes would sign up for that. But the two most humble guys in the industry going after the title, I think it would be great. But neither one of the guys would pitch it to Triple H because they are way too humble. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins dressed as Brock Lesnar / Undertaker tonight, going after CM Punk in the entranceway before Punk's match with Sami Zayn, tells me that is, that is still a red hot rivalry. Like, that is still red hot. They might book Reigns versus Rollins. I saw it in some of the packages tonight that they were kind of leaving CM Punk out of that package of Seth Rollins curb stomping Roman Reigns twice, once on the mat, once on the steel steps. That might be the match that they're going for Mania. Finally, Reigns versus Rollins deserves a Mania spotlight. But this Punk stuff is too fresh, and Punk and Reigns also have beef and had the highest rated, most viewed Instagram reels in the history of WWE when they teamed together at Survivor Series at War Games when they were both locked in the shark cage. I think there's just too much there. There's just too much chaos there. So much hatred between all three guys. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. That is a main event of WrestleMania. We'll see if it happens. We'll see what happens at the Chamber. There's so many different avenues the WWE could take for this one. I think John Cena wins the Chamber. That's my hope. I won't be disappointed if Punk wins. I will be disappointed if just about anybody else wins. I don't think we need to see Reigns versus Cody 3 this year. I don't think we need to see Seth winning the Chamber at all. I think we get to see John Cena go after his 17th World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of his final WrestleMania against the current face of the franchise, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. But what do you guys think? Leave some comments below. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe on our YouTube channel at Jack O'Hara TV. You are my friends. I am Jack O'Hara. You are my friends. O'Hara and Friends. The podcast is coming back here soon as well, both on audio, Apple, Spotify, iHeartMedia, TuneIn, you name it. We're coming back with O'Hara and Friends on the podcast side. Again, remember to comment, like, and subscribe on this YouTube channel at Jack O'Hara TV.